This is AKASHVANI Shillong. The Northeast News Bulletin read by Rahul Chatterjee. The high-voltage campaign for the single-phase assembly elections ended in Mizoram yesterday. The state will go to polls on Tuesday to elect 40 members of the Legislative Assembly. Mizoram has more than 8,57,000 voters who will exercise their franchise in 1,276 polling stations. The ruling Mizoram National Front, Indian National Congress and the Zoram People's Movement are contesting in all 40 seats, while the BJP has fielded candidates in 23 assembly segments. The Aam Aadmi Party is contesting in 4 assembly constituencies, while 27 independent candidates are in the fray. The Mizoram State Election Department has said that elaborate arrangements are in place for smooth conduct of the assembly elections. Polling officials for far-flung areas left district headquarters yesterday. There are places in the state where polling personnel have to cross rivers to reach their places of duty in the absence of motorable roads and bridges. In this election, a total of 174 candidates, including 16 women, are in the electoral battle. In view of the assembly polls, all international borders along Myanmar and Bangladesh, as well as interstate borders along Manipur, Tripura and Assam, have been sealed. One of the oldest regional political parties of Manipur, Manipur People's Party MPP, has announced that it will field its candidates in both inner and outer parliamentary constituencies in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Speaking to media persons at Imphal yesterday, the president of MPP said that the present political scenario is uncertain and the state requires representatives who can raise the voice of the people of Manipur in parliament. Therefore, the Manipur People's Party has decided to field its candidates in both inner and outer parliamentary constituencies in the upcoming Lok Sabha election. The Department of Biochemistry at the Northeastern Indira Gandhi Regional Institute of Health and Medical Sciences, NIGRIMS, in Shillong, organized a pre-conference on breaking barriers, advancement in Alzheimer's disease last Saturday. The aim of the pre-conference was to sensitize the medical fraternity regarding the availability of CSF-based biomarkers of Alzheimer's disease. NIGRIM's director, Professor Dr. Nalin Mehta, stressed on the need for early diagnosis and treatment of dementia in general and Alzheimer's disease in particular. He also suggested that young doctors should be well equipped with the knowledge of dementia diagnosis so that they can guide the patients for proper treatment. President Draupadi Murmu has stressed on the need to make conscious decisions to shift away from such foods that add to the problem of climate change. Addressing the valedictory session of the World Food India 2023 in New Delhi yesterday, she said, "The time has come when people have to choose their menu in a way that avoids any harm to nature." President Murmu said, "World Food India will go a long way in making the rich Indian food culture more familiar to the world." The president added that the event is also an ideal platform to showcase India as a sourcing hub for agricultural and food commodities. She underlined that the large-scale prevalence of hunger is not due to the lack of production, but due to the lack of distribution. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar called on the King of Bhutan, Jigme Khesar Namgyel Wangchuk, in New Delhi yesterday. In a social media post, Dr. Jaishankar said, India supports the vision of sustainable transformation of Bhutan under the guidance of the King of Bhutan. The King went to New Delhi yesterday after concluding his visit to Assam. In the ICC Cricket World Cup, India registered another massive victory in the tournament as it thrashed strong batting side South Africa by 243 runs at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata. Indian spinners proved their mettle on the field yesterday. A 5-wicket haul by Ravindra Jadeja dismantled the Proteas' batting lineup. Fireworks went off all across the stadium as soon as Kuldeep Yadav took the last wicket for India. India is currently at number 1 position with 14 points, followed by South Africa at 2nd place with 12 points. And with that, we end the Northeast News Bulletin from AKASHVANI Shillong. Have a nice day.